Hey guys, this is Nikhil. Welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are having a fantastic weekend. I've been busy doing a lot of stablecoin farming. I have started investing in a couple of altcoins, which I will cover in the next couple of videos. Pretty interesting altcoins. I'm still exploring them, doing more of a deep dive. So that's why I don't want to call out all altcoins in this video. But in today's video, I'm going to show you how to maximize your APYs with stablecoins. If that is what interests you, stick around. You will be amazed to see so many strategies that you can deploy to improve your APYs. All right, so as always, this is not financial advice, just doing it for entertainment. All right, the first one I'm going to talk about is Anchor. I think Anchor protocol, I've covered this a million times. This is one of the how do you put it, this is the heart of Terra Luna ecosystem. And this, it's straightforward. You go to anchor.com and you just connect your wallet and you can stake your UST. You can get up to 19.42% APY. Okay, this I think is pretty well known to a lot of you. What I'm going to show you is one step ahead of this. All right, so when you stake this, you get something called as AUST. What AUST does is it intrinsically adds the 19.42 APY. So whenever you stake UST, you will straight away get a AUST. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to use this AUST and earn more rewards. Okay, so for that you'll have to go to loop.markets. Okay, here there are quite a few pools that you can use, but the one which I'm interested in is the AUST and UST pool. Okay, so how does it work? I will show you. So there are a lot of pools here. As you can see, there's a lot of pools with decent APYs. But what I'm interested in is AUST/UST pool, which gives me about 17.67% APY. Right. So as I mentioned earlier, you have staked here. So straight away you get about, I don't know, I'll say 6,494 USD that I've staked. So if I say, let's say I select AUST, it shows me 5,466. So this is the AUST value that I've got after staking 6,494. Right. So what I can also do is I can have, say, UST. In this case, I've got about $35, $34 of UST. I'll probably say I'll use $20. Okay, and I'll select AUST. So $20 of UST, AUST, and then I'll click on provide liquidity. Yep, so once I've approved the transaction, you can see I have I've received 17.78 LP tokens. I already have something staked, so I'll show you. So I've got 17.78 tokens, right? So I have provided liquidity, so I'm gonna farm with this liquidity. So go here to actions and click on farm. So when I click on farm, it gives me the option to do a UST farm, right? Click on this farm and then I'll say maximum and then I'll stake. All right, so I have staked my 17.78 LP. I already had residual LP that I had initially staked before this video. So the current value that I have is about 59.99 USD, and I get rewarded in loop token, which I can straight away unstake and claim. I can get this and I can convert it into USD. Mind you, this has a part of it is AUST, so AUST is still accruing 19.54% interest, and this whatever I'm getting is over and above whatever I'm accruing here. So I think there is a bit of a fee that goes along. So that fee is, yeah, they have called out the fee. Transaction fee is 1.82%. Rewards is approximately 14% APR. So total is 16.3% APR or 17.67% APY. Right. So this is a pretty, I would say the risk perspective, this is fairly okay. Loop is a pretty decent protocol. Um, yeah, but I wouldn't go all in with this. I always, I'm very bullish on Anchor. So I always prefer having my money in Anchor than others. You can always try out. So what again, I just want to repeat it. So I've taken AUST, which is a receipt of Anchor protocol, and provided liquidity with a pair of UST, and now I'm earning the loop rewards. Okay, so it's pretty straightforward, guys. So this was one strategy. The next one I'm going to talk about is Beefy.Finance. This is a pretty stable protocol. This has been there for a long time now. I think over 2 years at least. I've been using this on Binance Smart Chain in the past. This is a yield aggregator. So what it does, it basically takes the liquidity that is provided in certain decentralized exchanges, the APRs that those exchanges provide, it automates that entire APR process into APY. So how does it work? For example, say you've given liquidity of say USDC and USDT to farm, for example, say Joe token. Okay, you get APR. So you should go if you want to make the best out of it, you got to go manually withdraw that Joe tokens and then convert it into USDT or USDC for you to get the maximum APY. You have to do it manually on a daily basis or a weekly basis, right? So you will be spending a lot of gas fees and everything. So the APR might be say 300% example, but since you keep doing this on a regular basis, your APY, which will basically an auto compounding aspect, will increase. It may go up to 1000 or 2000%. Right? So Beefy.Finance or Reaper.farm or even Grim.Finance, all of these protocols actually automates that entire process. Okay, so here let's look at the AVAX app. Here I'm going to talk about the UST USDC. So if you see the current APY is close to 53%, and they're doing it through Pangolin. So you got to go to Pangolin. If you have UST, you provide UST and USDC liquidity, and then you come here and you stake it, right? So it's pretty decent APY. 53% is like really good. The only risk that you obviously carry is Pangolin is a smart contract. There are two smart contract risks that you carry. One is Pangolin, because you're staking it there on Pangolin, and of course on Beefy.Finance. So that's the only risk that you have. But otherwise, there is no liquidation risk or any of those sorts. So you're getting a healthy 53.46 APY, which is pretty cool. Right. So yeah, this was the second one I wanted to talk about. The third one is, I've covered this a lot of times, which is Abracadabra money. Here the current if you go to Ethereum right now, it's not on this strategy is not on Binance or any of the other chains. You got to go to Ethereum, go to borrow. There is a lot of there's a lot of MIM available to borrow. All this while there was a lot of issue for the availability of MIM, but due to the issues that we had with Abra, with Time Wonderland, there was a lot of FUD around Abracadabra money, and people started taking money out. So if you see MIM left to borrow in the degen strategy, we have 725 million available. So it's just pretty cool in my view. So this is straightforward, guys. You just put your UST, say 100 UST or 1000 UST, and say borrow 50% of it, Okay, and you can just leverage it. So if you leverage this, say I wouldn't do 3x, I would probably do yeah, probably do a less than 3x, probably 2.7x. I will still get 56%, right? And my liquidation price is 0.79. I can go a little higher as well, which can give me a liquidation of 84.84 and 66%. So it is fairly risk. I mean, it's obviously the risk is if UST goes below 84 cents, then you lose everything here. But otherwise, it rarely happens. Even with the amount of crash that we had, the selling pressure that we had recently, UST has still held its value. So it's fairly okay in my view. Okay, so this is the third one I wanted to talk about. The next one was Autofarm. Autofarm is another fairly stable protocol. This started from the Binance Smart Chain days. Autofarm and Beefy Finance are pretty stable Binance Smart Chain protocols. And now they've expanded to Kronos chain. Kronos is your CRO, and here you can get a USDT USDC liquidity pool for 34%. Right, so these were some of the three strategies that I could pick as of today. Again, these things keep changing. So 34% today, as soon as there's more and more money coming into this protocol, this will reduce. So you got to keep switching, you got to keep moving between this to say go to move to Beefy.Finance. If this doesn't make sense, then go somewhere else. Right now, most attractive is Beefy.Finance, of course, and Loop is also quite attractive. I have not done the Beefy.Finance yet. I'll have to do it. I don't have UST on Avalanche blockchain, so I've not done it yet. All right, so there are other ways of staking as well. There's Solend. If you're on Solana, you can look at Solend. In Solend, you have this UST, which has come down. To be honest, it was at one point it was 50%. Here, if you stake UST, you will earn in Luna token, and it will also give you the overall supply APY of 8.37 plus the 3.8% of Luna. Right, so you will earn the Solend as well as the Luna token. Right, so these were some of the things. The last one was Bancor. Bancor is on Ethereum. It's a fairly stable protocol, and I think it's from a security perspective, it is considered to be one of the best in the industry, and they are giving a healthy 25% on USDT and USDC. So if you have any Ethereum available, any stable coin on Ethereum network available, then check it out, guys. Okay, so yep, so these were some of the strategies that I wanted to talk about on stable coin. This keeps changing, so you got to keep an eye on all these stable coins. So tomorrow I'm going to talk about a new protocol that I'm quite bullish. I'm still doing a bit of digging up. I have bought only very little just to test the entire system of staking, and it's very manual. So I will share the information tomorrow. I'm pretty excited about the protocol because I feel that protocol is the game changer. If you are interested to know what it is, stick around. Subscribe to the channel. I will publish that probably by tomorrow. All right, so until next time, have a fantastic day, guys.